Ariel Helwani in Las Vegas gearing up for UFC 146 alongside Frank Mir, who meets Junior dos Santos this Saturday night live on pay-per-view. And Frank, you have challenged the media to ask you something different. You've answered 1,000 of the same questions, so let's try to switch things up here. Nick Diaz got a 1-year fine from the Nevada State Athletic Commission on Monday for testing positive for marijuana metabolites. Was that fair?
From what I understood leading into it, I thought that it was an out-of-contest drug to have metabolites in your system. You know, he has a prescription for it back home from how I understand it. And obviously just having metabolites in his system means that he was not under the influence of marijuana in contest the night that they tested him. But obviously, I guess that's why they wear suits and I wear no shirt when I go to work. I thought that he was in the clear, but I was wrong.
1-year suspension. Even if he was doing it in competition, do you think someone should get a 1-year suspension that they can't fight, they can't make a living for a year? You think of other sports, what guys do, they don't get 1-year suspensions for that.
No, I mean, it's very scary. And the fact that the commission is who they are, and I fight here in Nevada, whatever they want to do is fine by me, and it seems very fair.
The other big topic was Chael Sonnen getting a therapeutic use exemption for TRT. TRT has become a very hot topic in MMA. Do you feel as though, sorry?
It has.
It has. Well, what's your take on it? Do you feel as though this is a slippery slope here?
Right now, because of the way it is, there's no clear going back and forth. Honestly, I'm trying to stay away from it.
Okay. So you've challenged us to ask you different questions, but you don't want to answer the questions.
Well, no, I do like answering questions, and like the first one, I did. So really, that would be a very poor evaluation to say I don't want to answer the question. That one in particular, I'm just,
Fair enough. On Saturday night, we had the Strikeforce.
Another one I won't answer. Let's see.
Okay, no, this is one I think you'll answer this one. On Saturday night, we had the Strikeforce Heavyweight Grand Prix come to an end. Daniel Cormier looked fantastic. Do you think the winner of that fight should fight the winner of Saturday night's main event?
No, I don't know if that would eventually put them into that. There's a lot of fighters, you know, that in the UFC that are already here doing well. But you know, Cormier definitely there's a strong argument that he just beat Barnett, who's you know, very game component and known in the around the world as being a very always been in the top. So it's hard to argue that he shouldn't immediately go in there, but I think putting him immediately in a title bout would maybe hurt a couple feelings. I don't know. Velasquez, his own teammate, I think if he's successful Saturday, probably has a stronger vibe for it. And you still have Alistair that once he's able to get everything together, where he's going to be at.
Speaking of Alistair, considering the issues that he had leading into the Brock Lesnar fight, in the back of your mind when this card was announced, did you think maybe there was a chance something might happen, you'd get bumped up into the title fight?
Not on how it happened, to be honest with you. I thought because his license was dependent on testing, I figured that there would be no issues with that. He knew, better than the rest of us. The rest of us didn't know that was going to happen. Whereas I was prepared that an injury could happen. He's a big, strong guy. He trains hard, especially a striking background predominantly in his practices. Cuts happen, headbutts happen, There's a very good chance that I knew that someone, Dos Santos or Alistair, could have been taken out of the fight.
I was watching UFC Tonight on Fuel TV last night. You did an interview with Junior conducted by Mark Kriegel in LA. Junior, in front of you, face-to-face, said you had no heart. Does that surprise? It's one thing to say it on the show, but face-to-face, man-to-man, to say that to your face, does that surprise you, or maybe does that give you more respect for him?
No, I respected the fact that he still sticks to what he said, but the fact is that I was able to hear what he said before and what he was saying afterwards, and he was saying that how what he meant it was not how it was being taken. It was not, interpreted that way, and he tried to explain that because of the idiosyncrasies of Portuguese to English, that it wasn't carrying the true value, and that he actually thought I was a very dangerous opponent and very strong, and that he did not mean to disrespect me.
How much do you weigh right now? You look great.
260.
260, really? But it's like a slim 260.
Yeah, pretty solid.
Yeah. All right. Final thing, you want to take him to the ground. You want to submit him. You sort of called your shot here. How are you going to do that? How do you see the fight playing out?
I think I'm going to have to go ahead and pull guard. I think shooting on him is going to be a very hard thing to do. Once I get the clinch, I'm just going to jump up, pull him down, and while he's trying to get away, I'm going to grab an ankle and finish him.
Can't wait for it. Thanks, Frank.
Thanks.